Hey Tina Boo, welcome in. Thank you for tagging love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry guys, I'm just getting shared out real quick. Welcome anyway. Hey my boy, and we're live. Yes, we're live. Welcome in. Sorry to be looking down so much, guys. I am literally just trying to get this shared out. Stacy Montecino Morgan said, "Hi, this is my first time live. Welcome in, Stacy. Nice to have you. Hope you enjoy. This is the very beginning of my live. We're just getting started, so this is where I'm literally sharing to like 50, 60 places across Facebook." But we will get started up here very, very, very soon. All right, I'm just going to tag followers and highlight, and I trust everybody else to tag everybody else. So, welcome in. Oh, I see your comments every night on my computer. So I'm on Restream and I see your comments on the Restream, but your comments are not on Facebook. So they're in Restream, but they're not on Facebook. Very interesting. Amy, oh, donated for a mini. Look at you getting us started right up. Okay. Amy donated for a mini. All right. I guess we're just going to hop right in. So, Amy, since you donated for a mini love, did you have a specific question that you're wanting to pull on? Let me know. Or wanting me to pull on. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Hope you all are doing well. tonight we are in full moon energy. Just whoop, right over my head. Bad witch. Goodness. Work wife sneaking in. Hey, Chandra. Hey, hey. Any messages for me tonight with the summer solstice energy? Nice. I like it. I'm going to show the comments just to kind of keep us on track. So, Amy. Wubby. That sounds good, wubby. So what would a work wife be? Wifey? Wifey? I misspelled energy, LOL. I know what you mean. I got you. Trips and Proxy from Twitch, welcome in. Hello. I know you can't see the comments on the side of the screen right now, but we're on Facebook also. All right, so Amy, messages for summer solstice energy. Well, wifey. Okay. Well, wifey. Hi, well, wifey. I like it. It's a hat. I'm like, what was on the floor? It's a hat. Amy, so first thing that I'm feeling and that I'm kind of seeing pop up for me, believe it or not, is water. So that's all right. I'm here for you. Thank you. It is water, like water energy. Hey, Heather. Hey, Leah. Hey. Water. So not so much fire energy. I don't know if maybe you have a deal with like the heat or getting overheated. But it just feels to me like water is a conduit for energy. Water is very grounding, especially if it's from a normal source like a river, a stream, an ocean. It's very cleansing, it's very refreshing to keep you comfortable and cool and not like over exerted or overheated, but also to like channel, right? Like channel, receive from the channel, receive the messages. I pulled 3 Cups cards for myself today. King, Queen, and Page in the same read. Wow. King of Cups, Queen of Cups, and Page of Cups all in the same read. Wow. The water might also balance out your emotions. Okay, so it might balance out your emotions. It might help you to release and to cleanse and to be grounded and be able to process things that might be coming up for you with like rather intense energy. I just got a black bowl to water scry, and that is exciting. I'm wondering if you're gonna do it on the lives. Yeah, I've scried on live before, but it is kind of challenging to do the scrying on the live. But it's so fun. It's so fun, you know. I don't know if you've ever tried it, but you'll get so many images, you'll see so much, and then like making sense of it all. All right, so that was just me, okay? I do have the Matriarch of Vessels, which is that Queen of Cups. So there you go. No, you just gotta ignore the comments. You gotta ignore the comments. Got you, Heather. When you do the scrying, just let all the messages come across and just let people know, like, hey, I'm gonna look weird as fuck for a minute. My face is gonna be blank. I ain't gonna pay attention to comments. I just gotta be in the zone. It's gonna be quiet. It's gonna be awkward. Yeah. Yeah. So I do have that matriarch of vessels, or that Queen of Cups energy. We did talk about the water. Also, like making sure that you're keeping yourself emotionally balanced, making sure that you're not over expending energy versus like what you're receiving in. And I really think that that's like the important part with the grounding, right? And it's not just about other people. It's not just about like this common, like, oh, I give so much energy to other people, but I don't put enough energy in myself. It's more like something about this energy is like almost zapping, right? So it could easily take from you. Thank you for pinning, Tina. I have no fucking idea how you're able to pin, but I'm not. But you know what? Thank you, boo. Like, that's awesome. That way it's there. Okay, what was I saying? Because I'm getting really ADHD. Gotcha, Chandra. Put you on the list. Thank you, boo. All right, so it could zap from you. It could take from you very easily without you doing anything. So I think that's something that you should be cognizant of. That's something that you should be aware of. If you feel fatigued, if you feel tired, it's nothing wrong with you. It's just like what's happening with this energy. Journey, Six of Swords, also on the water, right? Releasing, letting go of baggage, letting go of things that no longer serve you, working on cleansing. I think we already said working on releasing, planting seeds and planning the next stages. Yep, you're after Heather. Planning the next stages. What's next? What are we working on? What are we working towards? I do also have the Two of Cups that's coming up for you with union. And so maybe there's a focus on some sort of partnership that's happening here, and realizing like where your foundations are and what can be put into improving the dynamic with a partnership during this time. Maybe this is what that Six of Swords is, right? What are we forgiving? What are we letting go of? And then what are we focused on, like moving forward and rebuilding or strengthening or making stronger? So hopefully that makes sense for you. I do feel like your intuition is going to be dinging. Your intuition is going to be very on point. A lot of messages, possibly like in dreams or just coming up when you are connected with that water element, listening to that intuition and where your gut is guiding you, learning to have faith in your gut feelings, and have faith in yourself that you are in fact feeling what you need to feel and you're not crazy. Chandra just pulled the moon for me. Yep. Moon is a deep card, right? So all that shit that I just said, plus the moon can be about fear, right? It can be about fear because it's like, what is hidden in the shadows? What is the unknown? What is the illusion? Are we afraid to go out in the dark? You know what I mean? And it's like things will be illuminated. Things will be illuminated. And your intuition is what's going to illuminate those things and make them make sense. So this could also be a message of get ready. Get ready for what is unearthed, what is lit up by the light of the moon, especially with this full moon that we have here. Last thing that I have is the Matriarch of Shields. And to me, this feels like bringing in the blessings or receiving blessings. putting nurturing energy into yourself or nurturing new ideas. Now, that is what I have for you with the tarot. Hopefully that's what you were looking for. I am going to get you a triple D for that donation. That's deep shit. Okay. That triple D-do, matched a lot with my read for myself. Well, hey, you're on point too, right? Let's see here. I love it, though, when Spirit is like, bitch, you're on point. You pulled this for yourself earlier. Here's that message. Yes, that's what you needed to hear. I love it when that happens. Okay, so you've got card number 33, and 33 is Banshee. It does say grief, so that's what we have here. And it says, grief is love that has nowhere to go. It is important that you take time to properly grieve a loss, no matter what form that may take. Sorrow and grief are natural parts of life and can renew you. You should understand that you will die, and you should prepare yourself. Ooh. Okay, so find the joy in life. The duality of this card is grief versus joy, and feeling versus unfeeling, and the crystal companion is aniolite. So what I really feel with this is maybe there's some sort of change, some sort of transformation. Maybe there's like an ending in your life, or you're walking away from a situation. Allow yourself to grieve it. Okay, allow yourself to grieve it, because it is dark, but we need the dark. We need the dark to find the light, because there's light in there too. And when we work through our grief and we discover how strong we are, how resilient we are, how capable we are of handling situations, that brings forth a lot of light, you know? And you get to a certain stage of grief too, where you're actually able to look on the things that have passed and smile and laugh at it and celebrate what was good about it, understand what was not good about it, and learn things to move forward. So it can be a very positive experience as well. So accept whatever change is happening, allow yourself to feel the way that you need to feel. It's okay, and find the light in it. Find the light in it. So that is what I have for you, Amy. Thank you for letting me read for you, love. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Next we have Heather. Heather said she donated for a mini, and let me know, Heather, what your question is. Hey, Ash. I didn't even see you sneak in. Welcome in. You're welcome. I wonder if I could sneak in just a little bit of Portishead. Computer, play Portishead Radio.
The station Portishead on Amazon Music.
I'm blocking it out so Facebook don't hear it. And computer, turn down volume. Heather said posted it. Okay, there we go. I found it. Okay, so Heather said, I'm curious if you can pick up on what Sammy actually died from. Not a test, I promise. Okay. Okay. Kind of vaping a little bit more, guys, or puffing a little bit more, because I've lowered my level. I'm kind of tapering off. So I'm not worried about how much I'm vaping. I am just lowering the nicotine until I get to 0. Because I need to get off of this shit, right? Cheers. Yeah, I just told hubby you vape a lot from mine. In actuality, John never has the puffer in his mouth. He likes to suck on it. Go figure. Thank you, Amy. Welcome back, Francesca. Back in the house. Hey, hey. I hear the phrasing. It was a process. It was like a process that like both like happened quickly, but almost not quickly. Like I feel like I'm maybe looking too hard into this because the very first thing that pops in my head is so simple, but it's like old age, and like what the body does with old age. And it's like went downhill in a month. Yeah, I forget how old was Sammy, because so like what I hear is shutting down. So it's almost like in stages, maybe different like organs that are kind of slipping and shutting down. 12. Okay. Brain is not really like sending all of the signals to keep everything running the way that it should. Instead it feels like sending the signals for like, okay, you don't have to work so hard anymore. Slow down, but I do get like multiple things that come up with this, and I do feel like it really starts in the mind. It starts in that subconscious, and it's like the subconscious process of what happens with old age, where it's like almost like you go to sleep and yeah, natural death. It's natural death. The slowing of respiration, the slowing of the heart rate, the slowing of blood pumping, just like the slowing down of everything until ultimately we check out and we walk away from this lifetime and go into the next lifetime. So definitely feel like this was natural, and I also feel like it was not painful or frightening or scary. I feel like he knew, and I feel like he was okay with that. And I also feel like this is really interesting, but like similarly to humans, like when we're passing, a lot of people report that they have like their life flash before their eyes, and they see like their family members and their loved ones, and have all these like good memories progressing through their mind. And I do have the Six of Cups that comes up here, and Six of Cups is happy and fond memories. He seemed in discomfort last few days. At the time leading up to, he may have been a little bit. I don't feel like it was like crazy painful. But I feel like the time of passing specifically, was peaceful and was comfortable, if that makes sense. So the days leading up to, maybe not as much, but the time of passing was okay. I also feel like it was the time. You know what I mean? It was his time to go. Um, it would not have waited. Um, it was right when it needed to be. So hopefully that makes sense. That wasn't what I was expecting to get. I was like, maybe I was, but I was like trying to, I don't know, readers get it. You try to force yourself to like, oh, there's something to unravel here, or there's something extra to find. But there's not. So, yeah, that's what I have for that, Heather. I'm going to get you a triple D. Computer, play shamanic music.
Choose Shamanic Music by Shamanic Music Tribe on Amazon Music.
Whoa. We just flying. Okay, number 4. You're welcome. So number 4, you've got dragon, and dragon says treasure. Look how beautiful that is. Those eyes are so blue. Okay, so we've got dragon, treasure. Know what you treasure. Change is natural. Holding on to what is impossible long term. Protect what is important to you. Set proper boundaries, and trouble may avoid you. Be strategic. Think ahead. Be brave. You can actually triumph if you want to. So, the duality of this card is value versus not of value, hoarding versus scarcity. And the crystal companion is emerald or gold. Gold's not a crystal, it's a metal. On point. Thank you, Boo. Thank you, thank you. All right, so next up we have Chandra. Chandra, let me know what you donated for and if you have a question. Also, guys, if you're just popping in, please share out publicly for a chance at a free card. Donation list is still open, so donations do jump the line and guarantee an in-depth reading. Donation information is linked in the bottom of the video. So please let me know if you do that, D, so I don't miss you. I also just wanted to make sure it wasn't any sickness that any of the other dogs could get, but my thought was all natural. I'm happy that what I pulled up clarified that thought, because more than likely that is your intuition. And then, of course, like, we're trying to be prepared, and we're trying to make sure that everybody's safe, and we start getting up in our head and we're like, oh my God, was this some kind of contagious thing? That's normal. I do feel that it was natural. Hey Fiona, welcome in. And just waiting. Okay. In depth, what I need to be aware of in my current lesson. Ooh, current lesson. Huh. Interesting. Okay. So, what do you need to be aware of in your current lesson? It wasn't a test, but it sure showed you you know your shit because you're on point. Oh, thank you, boo. Intuition must be a mind thing. I think it's more of a gut thing, if anything. Logic is more of a mind thing. Intuition is more of a gut thing. It's more of a just knowing, having a feeling. Okay, so I did say hi to you. Thank you, John. Cheers, lad. I probably missed it, or I saw it, but I was like reading. Yeah. All right, so in depth, what do I need to be aware of? You too, Heather. You too, sweetheart. Thank you for coming in. Woo. So, what does Chandra need to be aware of in her current lesson? Don't ignore the things that come to the light of day. Don't ignore your feelings or ignore what comes through in the light of day. You're meant to see it. Things are meant to be revealed to you in order to provide clarity and understanding of what you have to do. Sometimes, sometimes we try to shy away from information, or we try to shy away from like our true feelings about a situation, because whatever it is uncomfortable or icky or it doesn't feel good. At the same time, if we allow ourselves to step into those icky feelings, those uncomfortable feelings, we actually grow and we actually learn things from it, and we see like the information that we need to see. Hopefully that makes sense. I feel like I'm like rambling tonight, but we're able to see clearly, and have understanding of what that lesson is literally carrying and holding, and what we must do. Um, so, oh my goodness. Is that drums you're playing or the metal drum cymbal? Huh? Is that drums you're playing? Drums are on the radio. Um, so I also feel like what's happening. I am so ADHD tonight. Oh my god. I'm having such a hard time here. Um, sorry, Chandra. I'm having a hard time. I need to get myself anchored. Sorry, Hecate, I'm going to borrow this black stone and put it right in my lap. Your background music, yeah, it's drums. Got you, Tina. Um, All right, so there's something here in this lesson about knowing or seeing the positives of a situation. It feels like with the current lesson, you might automatically, and I want to say naturally, go to the negatives. Seeing like the worst in things, or maybe even seeing the worst in yourself. In spirit is like, no. This is where your mind is, but where your mind is not necessarily the reality. So see the light, see the silver linings, see the positives, see the hope, right? The hope, and the silver lining. It's okay to be emotional. It's okay to have emotions. Um, and it's okay to feel instability sometimes, because instability or like spiraling out or spiraling down might just be what we need in order to connect with our real feelings and our real thoughts, and to be able to process things the way that we need to be processing. I do have the death card that's coming up here. And so it might literally be either a lesson in death, or a lesson in change or transformation. So I'm trying to not be assumptive. So it could be a lesson in change or transformation. And um, you're welcome, sweetheart. You're welcome. Change and transformation, adaptability, um, Pam's here. Hey, Pam. Welcome in. Okay, so change, adaptability, resilience, resilience, natural processes, reevaluation of, literally asked about this as you pulled, reevaluation of your belief systems, reevaluation of like the purpose of life, or the meaning of it all, or your beliefs about what comes after, your beliefs about what's next. How does it all tie in spiritually? I feel like that this is really making sense for me, and I feel like it's dinging. So I hear like ding 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 ding. Totally not how it sounded in my head. Not how it sounded in my head. But we're on to something. So like a reevaluation of your spiritual beliefs, and maybe also a reevaluation of like where you fit into everything, your spirituality, your practice, where it all fits in. Um, and then knowing, ding ding, knowing that these things are natural, and almost like a preparedness for it, if you will. So one of the big key points to be aware of in this current lesson is the power of forgiveness and the peace that it brings to go through the process. And I say it all the time, and I'm trying to find a way to say it that makes it even more impactful. But like the process of forgiveness, like forgiving other people, or even like understanding other people. So, not necessarily giving excuses for or making things right, but just understanding maybe where the motivation was or what shoes they were walking in, what life circumstances they were dealing with. And then like forgiving yourself too, right? Forgiving yourself in any of the shortcomings or any of the mistakes that you might perceive or that you might see or reflect on within yourself, and giving yourself grace and giving yourself kindness. This too shall pass. I don't know. This too shall pass. Everything shall pass. This too shall pass. Weird. Not important. Not important. Okay. So finishing off, what is important to you in life? Because there's a lot to be aware of. There's a lot to be aware of. And there's a lot of lessons here, and it's a whole fucking process. But it's like, what is important to you in life? And maybe that goes back to the reevaluation process. Life is fucking short. Life is fucking unguaranteed. Why am I wasting my time with irrelevant bullshit? Where do I really want to be? What do I really want to be doing? If I was going to die tomorrow, what would I have wanted to have accomplished in my life and done? Let's get to it. Almost kind of like that sort of thing, right? In making those things come true for yourself, manifesting those things, being bold, being bold, being brave, being daring, standing for yourself, to accomplish what you're set out to accomplish in this lifetime, making sure that all those boxes are checked. So that's what I have for you with the tarot. Let's get you a triple D. And then we have Tina next. If you guys are just popping in, please share out publicly for a chance at a free card. Sharing is caring, and yes, I know if you did it. Also, donation list is still open. Donations jump the line and guarantee an in-depth reading with specific questions answered. Donation information is linked at the bottom of your screen on Facebook, so please let me know if you donate so I don't miss you. All right, so Chandra. Had to sneak the infomercial in there. Chandra, what does Triple D have for Chandra? Thank you. All right, so interesting. 7. All right, so we got 7, and this is Hades, the underworld. And what this says is everything has a cycle and time span. Death is a natural part of life. Plan a legacy. What matters most? Oh my God, like, did I not just say this? Okay. What matters most? Knowing this helps you live a better life, move through change. What ideas have passed their use by date and can be left behind? Duality of this card is death versus life and knowing versus unknowing. Yeah, it's deep. And the crystal companion is black tourmaline. And you may want to use some black tourmaline right now, even though this is black onyx. You may want to use some black tourmaline right now because it is very protective. It filters out those low vibrations, those negative vibes, and it's a good grounding stone. So that is what I have for you, Chandra Love. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for letting me read for you. Next up, we have Tina Boo. Tina. Damn, Tina like had that on standby. She's like, I got it all typed in here and I'm just waiting until he says that's what I got for you, and then I'm gonna post it. But first, I'm going to just tag a couple people in here. Boom, 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 boom. Yes. Let's see. Anybody else? I think those will do for now. Okay, so you're so welcome, Chandra. You're so welcome. All right, so Tina said, LOL. What I need to know about things in my relationship with Frank currently. Okay. Babe. Okay. Well, I've got you and Frank out in the cards. So I have the Maiden of Vessels and the Council Chief that are both coming up here, and I feel like that this accurately describes the both of you, like at least like your dynamic in the relationship. So you, I think, are like the more young one. Okay, so I don't know if it's like literally like age or younger, or just like younger at heart and younger in love. Of course, you're connected with the divine feminine, so very connected with the like emotional aspect of the relationship. In the feels, in the emotions, right? And then he comes through as council chief, so like very stubborn, stubborn, hard-headed, maybe not too emotional, right? Or at least not always allowing himself to feel or to express the emotions. And I think that that's a very like important concept for you to understand with this. Yes, he is LOL and younger at heart because I'm 4 years older than him. Okay. Younger at heart and younger in love, I feel. So with this dynamic here, you've got somebody who is like an emperor, right? He's like, "Rrr," divine masculine, I'm so tough and I'm not going to express my emotions and blah, blah, blah. And then you, that's like, hug me, love me. With that dynamic, yeah, it can be like you're. I feel like that there's potential and there's opportunity for you guys to really balance each other out. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. There's opportunity for you guys to really balance each other out. Um, However, it can often like get to either one or either side, right? One side or another. And one side is like, we're expecting so much emotion, we're expecting so much like verbal validation or emotional validation, or we're just like shut off and like standoffish. So important to understand that dynamic, and that you both definitely have unique communication styles, to where you might not always get the verbal from him that you put out. Um, but that's okay. That's okay. That can balance each other out. Now, I do have the strength card that's coming out for this. So, strength is like strength within each other, confidence within a relationship, confidence with pushing things forward. Also, with strength is like balance. So, it doesn't always go as fast as that we want it to, but sometimes. Patience is a virtue. Patience is okay. It's okay for things to be slow. It's okay for things to take time, but there is still strength between you, and there's strength within the relationship. Yes, I don't always get that verbal from him, especially today. Yeah, and I feel the frustration with it, boo. I feel the frustration. So we also have the shaman that's coming up, and the shaman, I feel, thank you, Amy. Have a good night, love. Happy solstice. Um, with the shaman, Hierophant, natural progression of things. Okay, so we're kind of going on to the slower, but this is the promise of natural progression with things in the relationship. And this could be an indicator of taking things to the next step, following appropriate measures to be able to make things happen. Um, oh, that was in the tribe. I thought that was perfectly, like, particularly to me. Um, Making things happen, leveling up. I feel like that this is the promise for things going forward. I feel like that this says that there is stable foundations, and there is solidarity within a relationship for things to push forward. So this is a very positive thing. Don't take all the burden on you, and don't be in a rush to make things happen, because you can't rush a good thing, right? Yes, it is slower, and I do feel like it's moving forward to the next level. I hope. Embrace that feeling, okay? And don't rush it. Don't take it all on your shoulders. Don't get like frustrated. It's getting there. It's going there. I feel it. We do have the Weaver, and it's like this is in the works. This is coming to balance. There is harmony that is happening here, and I feel like you have harmony with him. He has harmony with you at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, we have harmony with each other, and we're pushing each other forward in a positive direction. So I also have Judgment that's coming up here for you as well. And Judgment is literally leveling up. And it's kind of letting go of like the things that no longer serve us. So this might be um, a personal message for you. Like it could be a message for both of you, but he's not here. So a personal message for you, it's like what's not serving you, right? Is rushing it serving us? Is getting up in my head and like assuming the worst or like the negatives, is that serving me? Maybe I should focus on what can serve me, which is like the positive thought and my first initial feeling about things, and having that trust of things moving forward. So I would say I feel like everything is looking really good with this, Tina. So just keep staying patient and things are flowing that way they are meant to flow. Yes, absolutely. Things are flowing the way that they are meant to flow. I like the way that you said that. That could have been the reading. Things are flowing the way they need to flow. Next. All right, let's get you a triple D. You know, it's a good thing. No bad things coming out is a good thing. All right. So, number 40. I like this card. If I can get to it, like my goodness. Okay. So, you've got Sphinx, and Sphinx says gratification. Look at that cute little pussy. All right, and look how strong she is. She's like, I got that shit. So we've got Sphinx, gratification, mark your successes. Use your intellect, be wise, and as such, know that you can't know it all. Be curious. You don't always need to expect to receive something immediately. Take your time to do things well. Delayed gratification can build character and achieve big goals. Guard what is integral to you. Everything that annoys or irritates you about someone tells you a lot about yourself. I feel like we calling you out. Duality of this card is now versus later and knowing versus ignorance. And the crystal companion is beryl. Beryl. Beryl? Beryl? I think it's beryl. Beryl. That's what I have for you, Tina. Thank you for your donation, love, and thank you for letting me read for you. Yes, I'm getting called out for sure. LOL. Delayed gratification builds character. Take your time to do things well. Yep. All right, let me check something here real quick. Oh, okay, cool. That's cool. Courtney Stafford. Hey, hey, hey. You just reminded me, boo. We got something exciting coming up with Courtney. I still gotta create your fucking profile. I've been, yeah, life. All right. Who we got next? Who wants cards, yo? Drop emojis if you would like cards. I know, but I still need to be my ass on it. If I don't get on my ass, nobody will. Because apparently everybody's afraid to get on my ass. So I need to stay on my ass. Okay. So, thank you, John. Your readings always make me feel so much better. Love you, boo. Love you too. All right, guys. It is emoji time. Drop emojis if you would like cards. Donation list is still open for a few more minutes. So if you would like a guaranteed reading and to jump the line, donation information is pinned at the bottom of the screen. Let me know if you do that D, because I wouldn't want to miss the D. Period. Self accountability. Yes, it is valuable. It is needed. All right, let's go ahead and do Keith KJ Jones. All right, so I like this card. Number 12, love the D, I bet you do. That's what he said. She said? No, he said. That's what he said. Okay, so Keith, you have got Apuk. Apuk. And it says fear. This is card number 12, which is a 3, by the way. So with this card here, it says you must understand your fears if you can. Stand strong against your fear. Fear is a natural and useful emotion as it protects you. What doesn't are fears that are not real. You must learn that not all fears are real. Some fears you carry are not your own. Confront your fears, and death is a part of life. Duality of this card is fear versus freedom and reality versus imagination. And the crystal companion is hematite. Computer, turn down volume. Shit got loud. So that is what I have for you, Keith. Face those fears, and not all fears are real fears. That's an important lesson to learn. Who else we got? Courtney Stafford. Anybody else need free cards? Let me know. Or forever hold your peace. Ooh, this is rather beautiful, actually. So, Courtney, you got card number 3, which is Kraken, and it says mystery. There we go. It says mystery, Kraken. She's beautiful. Beautiful. All right, so with this card here, it says, it is good not to know everything. Great mysteries can fill you with wonder, and this is a very positive state. Be curious. You do not have to share everything with everyone. You can be selective about who you share the minute minutiae of life with, whatever that word is. Value your privacy. The duality of this card is seen versus not seen, revealing all versus mystery, and the crystal companion is olivine. So the interesting thing about this is like being curious and allowing yourself to wonder. You don't know it all. We don't know it all. And therefore, we always have the ability to learn and the ability to have a sense of wonder and curiosity. Another thing about this card that really stands out for me, especially like with the trick of manifestation, is don't share everything with everybody because not everybody is on your side. So allow yourself to be a little bit mysterious, and not have to share everything or every aspect except for those that you're comfortable with doing that with. So that is what I have for you, Courtney, period. Don't worry about my fears. Just do the job. Not be scared to go after your goals. Don't let fear stop you or stand in your way. Absolutely. Absolutely. And like a valuable lesson that I've learned in my life is like if you face your fear and you overcome it, smack it in the fucking ass. It's not a fear anymore. That's something that we've conquered and worked through, and now it's not a fear. So that's the cool thing about it. All right, guys, I think it's about that time. I think it's time for John to bounce up on out of here. Fear is beautiful when we acknowledge and take it head on. Yes, I agree. My foot kind of fell asleep. needles. Oh, I am pooped, guys. Today was a big project, yard work fence day, and it was almost 100 degrees outside, and I might have overdid it. Might have overdone it. Oh. Maybe I missed some comments. LOL, draining energy today. Hey, Melissa. Hey, 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 hey. I'm just popping off, boo. I'm just getting up out of here. Before I fall asleep on camera. Like, I could literally. I miss you too, boo. It's good to see you. I could literally fall asleep right here, right now. Just fall asleep on camera. You guys would probably all stay with me. Wake up 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, oh shit. All right. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys all for popping up, for hanging out, for vibing. Love and light, guys. Mwah. Until next time, I will catch you later.